moving right along, I had somebody that's concerned about safety of going to vote. Well, what I have to say about that is when you go to vote, you don't engage anybody. Okay? It's nobody's business who you're voting for, etc. So if you're not engaging them, you'll be fine. But let's go ahead and pull cards on it. Safety of voting. So I'm going to use my Lenormand. The subject is about the path forward. The energy coming into it is about, this jungle situation, your work, what you're doing. Again, some people are worried about it, and that's what's at the heart of this. The challenge is what's being eaten away with an outcome of the community. Okay, so let's see what's underneath of it all. Path forward is about voting, about your writing, what you're going to do with it. Okay, the message, they're trying to instill fear is what it is. At the heart of it, it's the direction that we're going. Okay, the challenge is just moving forward, trying to eat away at your moving forward. And the outcome is the community. You have the right to go vote. Okay? And underneath of it all, the path forward is determined by our voting. Okay? The path forward, the future is determined by the path forward. Again, their message is to try to instill fear. The jungle. What's going on? The heart of it now is the direction we're going to go. The challenge, what's being eaten away, is them trying to get you not to go vote. With the outcome, it's in our hands. Okay? It's in the hands of us to go vote and do what we need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the tarot on it as well, and we'll look and see what tarot has to say about going to vote. Okay? Some people are fearful that, and this is what they do. They try to instill fear. When you go to vote, you just go and you stand in line and you don't engage anybody about what you're going to do, who you're going to vote for. Okay? That's all. So, the reading's about retreating. So what about retreating? The energy of this is the family, the Magatonians, okay? And it's about where you're going now, moving forward. The challenge is not liking the harvest, okay? With an outcome of judgment. That judgment card has been coming up in every single reading. Underneath of it all, having the strength, standing up for truth when it comes to not laying down, okay? So these are the choices you make, the path you walked when it goes to the family, etc. Moving forward, you've got to take the action. As far as this not liking the harvest, that's their challenge. They're stressing about it, having arguments about it. The outcome is judgment on our way going forward, okay? The start of it. And underneath of it all, it's the message about your action, okay? So they want you to retreat, but we have standing for truth, and the message is to go forward, okay? You care about your family, again, these are the choices you make. When it comes to what's going on now, you've got to take action. You have to actually move. The challenge is they don't like the harvest and they're going to be argumentative. That's it. They're struggling with it. But the outcome is the judgment. We have it in our hands for the path that we're going to open up and walk. Okay? So it's saying, you know, get out. You got to get out and vote. You can't let them stymie you and put you in fear mode, etc., so that you retreat and just don't even go forward. Okay? But yeah, they can't ask you who you're voting for. They can't just go in, get in line, or do absentee voting, whatever you're going to do. If you're too fearful to go there in person, then get absentee voting. Okay? Vote by mail. Okay? But vote. So on that note, I'll leave that here. I'm going to vote tomorrow. I will be there bright and early. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online. Now, some jerkwad out here, they had a Harris Walls sign up and they slashed the sign. Okay? And so, yeah, this is the Magatonians. Okay? They're destructive, but again, you ignore their nonsense and you go and do what we need to do. Okay? Just don't engage anybody in line. Don't need to tell anybody who you're voting for. Don't need to project that out there. Okay? If you're worried about being hassled, don't wear a Harris Walls button on you or something like that. Okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here. And we'll see you online. They can think you're going to go vote for Trump. Okay? What you do in the voting booth is up to you. Thanks for tuning in.